Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening. Good evening.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening. Good evening, children. Are we ready for the test?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, that's nice. Please take down the question. This is your first question. Please write down. The sum of three consecutive multiples of 13. The sum of three consecutive multiples of 13 is 429. Full stop. Find these multiples of 13. Find these multiples of 13. You start working.
Ma'am, can you say the question once more, ma'am?
The sum of three consecutive multiples of 13 is 429. Find these multiples of 13. Is that fine, Kirtna?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, please start working, all of you.
Ma'am, I completed it, ma'am.
Yes. Very good. Just wait for 2 more minutes for the others. Finish, children? Anish, Raja, Danya, have you finished? So Kirtana, what are the three numbers? What?
Ma'am, I got 30, 43 and 56, ma'am.
30?
43 and 56, ma'am.
But it's given that the sum is 429. What have you taken? The sum of the three multiple is 429.
Yeah, ma'am, I took it 429, ma'am.
I think you got 3x is equal to 3. You wrote 39, is it? 3x is equal to 39?
No, ma'am, 3x is equal to 390 I got, ma'am.
Yeah, that's correct. So x is equal to 130. You must have written 13.
No, ma'am, I got x is equal to 30, 30, ma'am.
How? Because 3x, did you get 3x is equal to 390?
Ma'am, sorry, ma'am, I did the division wrong, ma'am.
Yeah, that's what. Okay. Because according to the, you can also check your answer. According to the condition, 13 plus 43 plus 56 should give you the total 429, which you will not get.
Ma'am, shall I say, ma'am?
Yes, Danya.
So, x first is, ma'am, first consecutive multiple is x, ma'am. And second one is x plus 13. And third one is x plus 26, ma'am.
Okay.
So x plus 26 plus x plus 39 is equal to 420. X plus
No. 1 minute, 1 minute. No. The three multiples are x plus 13 and
x plus 26, ma'am.
Okay, then
Is equal to 499, ma'am. So
okay.
3 plus 39 is equal to 429. And x is equal to, when we subtract 429 and 39, we get 390, ma'am. So 90 divided by 3 is equal to 130, ma'am. So the first multiple is 130, ma'am. And the second multiple is x plus 13, ma'am. So 130 plus 13 is equal to 143. Third multiple is x plus 26, ma'am. So 130 plus 26, we get 156.
Very good. Well explained also. So the three numbers are 130, 143 and 156. All right, take down the second question. Mohan has a total of rupees 760. Mohan has a total of rupees 760 as currency notes. If it's not clear, please ask me right away. Mohan has a total of rupees 760 as currency notes in the denominations of rupees 50, rupees 20, and rupees 10. Full stop. Please check. I'll read this again. Mohan has a total of rupees 760 as currency notes in the denominations of rupees 50, rupees 20, and rupees 10. Is that clear, children? Shall I proceed with this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. The ratio of the number of rupees 50 notes. The ratio of the number of rupees 50 notes to rupees 20 notes. The ratio of the number of rupees 50 notes to rupees 20 notes is 3:5. Is 3:5. If he has a total of 25 notes, if he has a total of 25 notes, if he has a total of 25 notes, find the number of notes of each denomination he has. If he has a total of 25 notes, find the number of notes. Find the number of notes of each denomination he has. Got the question, all of you? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, the last class, I didn't attend the last class, ma'am. So I don't know that today we have a test.
No, we didn't have a class on Saturday. No, we met only on Tuesday, last Tuesday.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, and regarding the test, I think I had also sent a message. I didn't, is it? Yes, we have. Yes, I have sent a message, no? On 21st.
Yes.
Yeah, watch the videos on linear equations, test on the same during the class on Tuesday. Yes, I have sent the message to. It was not orally announced in the class. It was orally announced plus a message was sent to you.
Yes,
You
ma'am.
did not.
No, ma'am, I didn't see that message.
No, see, we communicate, with messages on WhatsApp. Please track them regularly.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, one question doubt, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, the equation ratio, no, ma'am. 50:20:10. For 50, it is 3:5, ma'am. For 10, what is the ratio, ma'am?
That's not given. That's what it is. It's not given.
Not given. Okay.
Yeah.
Ma'am, can you repeat the ratio once again, ma'am?
Will it be useful, children, if I share the question on WhatsApp? Shall I share the question on WhatsApp?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I'll share the question on WhatsApp.
Ma'am, can you repeat the ratio alone, ma'am?
It's 3:5. 3:5.
Okay, ma'am.
So what are the denominations we have? What are the denominations we have?
Rupees 50, rupees 20, and rupees 10.
All right. So rupees 50, rupees 20, and rupees 10. These are the denominations. All right. Now the number of notes. What about the number of notes?
In 50 rupees, 3x, 20 rupees, 5x, and 10 rupees, 25 minus 7x.
7x? 25 minus?
8x, 8x, ma'am.
Very good, Kirtana. 25 minus 8x. How 25 minus 8x?
Because the total number of notes is 25, and
Okay.
when we add up the number of 50 and 20 rupees note, we get 8x.
Very good. So the remaining, the total is 25 notes. 25 minus 8x will give us the number of 10 rupee notes. Very good. Very good. So denominations, we have rupees 50, rupees 20, and rupees 10. That's the first thing. Number of notes. How many 50 rupee notes? 3x. How many 20 rupee notes? 5x. Because it's given the ratio between the 50 and 20 rupee notes is 3:5. So 3x, 5x. Now what about 10 rupee notes? Total number of notes 25. Total number of notes 25. 3x plus 5x is 8x. So from 25, 8 take away 8x. 25 minus 8x will be the number of 10 rupee notes. Because totally there are 25 notes, of which 8x is the total of 50 and 20 rupee notes. So 25 minus 8x will be the number of 10 rupee notes. Now what is the value of all 50 rupee notes?
150x.
What do you have to multiply? The denomination into
Number of notes.
Number of notes. So the value of all 50 rupee notes will be 50 into 3x. Very good. Somebody else tell me what is the value of all the 20 rupee notes?
100x, ma'am.
Value of all rupees 20 notes is equal to what into
100.
what?
20 into 5x.
20 into 5x. So rupees 100x. And boys try. What is the value of all rupees 10 notes? Okay, girls. So what is the number of 10 rupee notes? 10 into
10 into 25 minus 8x, ma'am. So we have to multiply each and every term. So we get 250 minus 80x.
very good, very good. 250 minus 80x. 80x. Now next what? What is the total value of money?
760, ma'am. So 150x plus 100x plus 250 minus 80x is equal to 760.
Very good, very good. Yes, please continue.
So we have to add all the x values, ma'am. So 150x plus 100x.
Thank you, Danya. Yes, we'll just wait for the others also to finish. Thank you, Danya.
Ma'am, can I say, ma'am?
Yeah, sure, you finished?
Yeah, ma'am.
Yes, Kirtana, just a minute, I'll ask you. Just a minute. Yes, Kirtana, tell me.
Yes, ma'am. 150x plus 100x plus 250 minus 80x is equal to 760.
Okay.
So when we add all the x and subtract it by my 80x, we'll get 170x,
X,
and
yeah.
the 250 will move to the RHS side, so it will become minus 250. So 760 minus 250 is 510. So 170x is equal to 510. And
Okay.
when we move 170 to the RHS side, it will divide itself. So we'll get x is equal to 3.
3. X is equal to 3. The value of x is 3. Very good, Kirtana. So now tell me how many 50 rupee notes?
Number of 50 rupees note, ma'am?
Yeah, how many? Yes. What is the number of 50 rupee notes?
9 notes, ma'am.
9 notes. How do we find that? 3x, correct?
3x, yes, ma'am.
3x. What about the number of 20 rupee notes?
15 notes, ma'am.
15. And the number of 10 rupee notes?
1 note, ma'am.
1 note. Just 1 note. Very good. Your answer is right, Kirtana. Very good. What about the others?
Ma'am, same answer, ma'am.
Very good. Very good. Very good, Danya and Kirtana. Children, I'm also sharing the answers on WhatsApp. I'm sharing the answers on WhatsApp. You can also find the question on WhatsApp. We have so far tried 2 questions. I've shared the questions as well as the answers, the correct solutions on WhatsApp. All right, the next one. Yes, write down. Sum of the two digits. Sum of the two digits. Sum of the two digits of a two-digit number. Of a two-digit number. Is 9. Sum of the two digits of a two-digit number is 9. When the digits are interchanged, when the digits are interchanged, it is found that the resulting new number, when the digits are interchanged, it is found that the resulting new number is 27 more than the original number. Is 27 more than the original number. Find the two-digit number. Find the two-digit number. It's easy to guess the number, but we need to show the steps. So you have to show, the steps in detail. Starting from the assumption, finding the expression for the number, then the expression for the new number. And then you'll have to construct the equation with the given information, solve, and then find the number. I've also shared the question on WhatsApp. Is it over? Shall we discuss the answer?
1 minute, ma'am.
All right, all right. Raja and Anish, I'm sharing the questions as well as the answers on WhatsApp. Please write the question and complete the answers. Now during the class, children. Because Raja, you said you were not aware of the test, so you're not ready for the test. That's okay. Now go to, do you have the message or you have deleted? Should I resend the message to you? That is, I had shared some YouTube links, right? On word problems in linear equations. So we were supposed to watch those videos and get ready for this test today. So please do that before the next class. Please watch the videos and get ready. We'll have because you were not aware. We'll just take another test in the next class. Maybe some 2 or 3 questions in the next class. Please get ready for the test for the next class. Anish also.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Now, Raja, I'm sharing the questions and the answers. Please complete. Please complete now in the class.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Anish, same to you. I'm not able to hear anything from you. No problem. I just assume mic issues. Please complete the classwork. I'm sharing the pictures on WhatsApp. Please find them on WhatsApp and complete it. Yep. No, children, you should have finished by now. What have we assumed as a digit in the ones place?
Ma'am, I completed it, ma'am.
Okay, what's the number?
The original number, ma'am.
Yes, the original number.
36, ma'am.
Yeah, 36 is the original number. Very good, Kirtana. Very good, very good. So what have you assumed, Kirtana? What is the digit in the ones place?
10x plus 9 minus x.
Okay, so you assume the digit in the tens place as x, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so the digit in the ones place is 9 minus x.
Yeah, ma'am.
Very good, that's correct. Danya, have you finished?
Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah, what is your digit in the ones place? Or what is your digit in the tens place? Okay. As Kirtana said, the original number is 36. All right, the next question. Danya, you still working it? Have you finished? Okay, so no answer. Yeah, is it over, Danya?
Yeah, ma'am. Now only I finished.
You finished. Okay. So what is the digit in the ones place?
So digit in ones place is 9 minus x, ma'am. And tens place it is x, ma'am.
Okay. Now, Kirtana, what is your expression for the original number? Kirtana, what's the expression for the original number?
10 of 9 minus x plus x, ma'am.
Okay, so what's the expression you got after opening the bracket?
I got 90 minus 10x, ma'am.
90 minus?
90 minus 10x plus x, ma'am.
Yeah, so 90 minus 9x. Okay, okay, fine. You can also do it like this. What I have done is I've taken the digit in the ones place as x. So the digit in the tens place will be 9 minus x. We can also do it like that. Both you and Kirtana have assumed the digit in the tens place as x and ones place as 9 minus x. I have taken the other way. Ones place is x and tens place is 9 minus x. All right. Anyways, the original number is 36.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. Right on the next question. The three sides of a triangle are in the ratio 5:7:8. The three sides of a triangle are in the ratio 5:7:8. Full stop. If the perimeter of the triangle is 100 centimeters, find the length of the sides of the triangle. So what are the three sides of the triangle? How do you assume the three sides of the triangle?
5x, 7x, and 8x.
5x, 7x.
5x, 7x, and 8x.
Very good. Yeah. And what is the equation? How do you construct the equation?
5x plus 7x plus 8x is equal to 100 centimeter.
Why should we not multiply? Why should we add?
Ma'am, perimeter is a boundary of the some figure, ma'am. So we should add, ma'am.
Yeah. Perimeter is the length of the boundary. Perimeter is the length of the boundary.
Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah. So we need to add the three sides. The length of the boundary is the sum of the three sides. So perimeter is equal to sum of the three sides. So 5x plus 7x plus 8x is equal to 100. Yes, children, complete it.
Ma'am, I got the answer, ma'am.
Very good. What's the answer?
So
What's the right?
20x is equal 5x plus 7x plus 8x, which is 20x is equal to 100. When we bring the 20 from LHS to RHS, it will divide. So x is equal to 5. So when we substitute in 5x, 7x, and 8x, we'll get 25 centimeter, 35 centimeter, and 40 centimeter.
Very good. Very good. That's the right answer. Very good. All of you completed?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. All right, children. I've shared my screen, children. Is it visible?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. I had shared these workings. Have you completed this?
Yes, ma'am. Completed.
Okay, let me ask you to explain this to me. Yes, somebody explain the 16th one.
Ma'am, can I say, ma'am?
Yeah, sure. Yes.
So the question is 0. The question is 0.16 of 5x minus 2 is equal to 0.4x plus 7. So we can take the 0.16 as 16 by 100 of
Okay.
5x minus 2 is equal to, we can take the 0.4x as 4 by 10x plus 7.
Okay, so we write 0.16 as 16 by 100 and 0.4 as 4 by 10 because we want to get rid of the decimal point. We want to get rid of the decimal point. So we write now Now in 0.16, how many digits are there after the decimal point?
2 digit,
Two
ma'am.
digits,
So
ma'am.
Yeah, so 2 digits. So we have to divide by 100. 1 followed by 2 zeros. 2 digits after the decimal point. So we need to have 2 zeros after 1. 1 followed by 2 zeros. So 100. And in 0.4, after the decimal point, we have 1 digit, which is 4. We have only 1 digit. So you should add 1 zero after 1. So it's 10. Okay, then next step.
When we
16
16 by 100, when we cancel it by 4, we'll get 4 by 25
Okay.
of 5x minus 2. And in the RHS, when we cancel it by 2, we'll get 2 by 5x.
Okay.
So plus 7. So
Okay.
when we take LCM of the both 25 and 5, we'll get LCM is equal to 25.
What is that
So-
idea? You take LCM of what numbers?
Um,
The LCM of
4 by 25 and 2 by 5x.
so you should take the LCM of the denominators on both the sides. We must take the LCM of the denominators we see on both the sides. So in the left hand side, the denominator we see is 25. In the right hand side, the denominator here is 5 and here it is 1. So the denominators on both the sides are 5 and 25. We must find the LCM of the denominators in the LHS and RHS. Okay, proceed, Kirtana.
So 4 by 25 multiplied by 25, we'll
Now,
get
this is-
4.
Now, 1 minute. In the left hand side, how many terms do we have?
2 terms, ma'am.
In the right hand side?
2 terms.
One.
In the right hand side?
1 term, ma'am, plus 7.
No, see here, it's like this. In the left hand side, see, there's actually 1 term. Only 1 term. Only when you multiply, you will get 2 terms. There's only 1. 4 by 25 into this. Terms are separated by a plus or a minus sign. Terms are separated by a plus or a minus sign. See, in the right hand side, we have 2 terms. Now, when you look at 2 by 5x, this is only 1 term. 2 by 5x is only 1 term because it's 2 by 5 into x. So 2 by 5x is 1 term. 7 is another term. See, they're separated by a plus sign. Terms are separated by a plus or a minus sign, not multiplication or division. Terms are separated by a plus or a minus sign. So 2 by 5, this 2 by 5x is only 1 term because 2 by 5 into x it is. Multiplication is not a separator. To identify the terms, you must identify the plus and minus signs. Plus minus signs only separate and make them terms, different terms. So in the right hand side, we have 2 terms. 7 is 1 term, 2 by 5x is 1 term. And you can see they're separated by the plus sign. While in the RHS, 5x minus 2, no, but this is multiplied by 4 by 25. This 5x minus 2, this expression is multiplied by 4 by 25, which means this is 1 term, like 2 by 5 into x. 2 by 5 into x is 1 term. Similarly, 4 by 25 into something in the bracket is 1 term. Like 2 by 5x is 1 term. 4 by 25 into something. This is only 1 term. There's only 1 term. You cannot see this minus as a separator because it's not, it's 4 by 25 multiplied with this full thing. So then you cannot see the separator minus here. There's only 1 term. But in the RHS, we have 2 terms. So now every term should be multiplied by 25. Every term. There are 3 terms in all. In all, there are 3 terms. 1 term in the left hand side, 2 terms in the right hand side. All these 3 terms have to be multiplied by 25. So see, we have written this term. We have written this term here as it is. And we multiplied by 25. Then you can see this term here. This term here. And we multiplied with 25. And this term 7 multiplied by 25. There are 3 terms and all the 3 terms are multiplied by 25. So there's only 1 term, children. That's what I wanted to say. There's only 1 term. Yes, continue, Kirtana.
And then we should multiply both 4 pi 25 and 2 pi 5x with the LCM, which is 25. So in the LHS, we'll get 4, and in the RHS, we'll get 10x. So next step, we should, in the LHS, we should multiply 4 into 5x minus 2. So we'll get 5 into 4, 20x minus 4 2s are 8 minus 8. And in the RHS, we should multiply 25 into 7. We'll get 175 plus 175. So 10x plus 175. Now in the next step, we should move the variables to the LHS and the constant to the RHS. So in the LHS, we'll get 20x minus 10x, and in the RHS, we'll get 175 plus 8.
Okay.
So 20x minus 10x is 10x is equal to 183.
Very good.
So x is equal to 183 by 10, which is 18.3.
18.3. Now, why did we leave the answer as a decimal? Why 18.3? Why did we not write it as a mixed fraction?
Because in the question we have it as a decimal.
Very good. Yeah, that's the right answer. Correct. Because in the question, we have some decimals, 0.16, 0.4. We have some decimals in the question. So it's nice when you leave the answer. If the answer is a decimal, it's nice to leave the answer as a decimal. 183 by 10, you have two options. Either you can write it as a mixed fraction, or you can convert it to a decimal like this. We chose this one. We don't choose to write it as a mixed fraction. Otherwise, we would have written as a mixed fraction. Now, in this case, since we have decimals in the question, in the given equation, we choose to write this as a decimal. So 18.3. 183 by 10 is 18.3. Because there's only 1 0 in the denominator, 1 0. So you must place the decimal point in such a way that there's only one digit after the decimal point. Disable your mic, children. Please disable your mic. If you check your mic, if it's disabled, all of you. Yeah. So when you have to convert this fraction to a decimal, in the denominator we have 10, and in 10 there is 10 has 1 0 in it. 1 0. That means the decimal should have only one digit after the decimal point. The decimal number should have only one digit after the decimal point. So you should place the decimal point here, which is 18.3. There's only one digit after the decimal point. So x is equal to 18.3. Very good. Now just tell me how many terms. How many terms are there in the LHS? In this one, how many terms are there in the LHS?
2 terms, ma'am.
2 terms, ma'am.
And in the RHS?
2
2
terms.
terms.
No.
3 terms, ma'am.
Name the terms. Name the 3 terms in the RHS.
Ma'am, the first term is 5, ma'am.
Yeah.
Second term is 6x.
What is between 5 and 6x?
Minus, ma'am.
Yeah,
Minus
so there are two
6.
different terms. So there are two different terms because there's a minus sign in the middle. So there are two different terms. 5 is one term, minus 6x is another term. Okay, then what's the third term?
7x plus 14 by 3, ma'am.
Okay, but why we say that's only one term? There's this plus sign here, no? But though there's a plus sign, the whole thing is divided by 3. So you have to look at this as only one term because the whole thing is divided by 3. 7x plus 14, the whole upon 3. So then this becomes only one term. So this is one term. 7x plus 14 by 3 is one term. 6x, see between 6x and this one, this fraction, there's a plus sign. Between the 6x and this fraction 7x plus 14 by 3, there is a plus sign. So there are 3 terms in all, 5, 6x and 7x plus 14 by 3. In the left hand side, there's a fraction here, there's a fraction here. There's a fraction here separated by a minus sign. So this is one term, this is another term. This is one term, this is another term separated by a minus sign. So there are two terms in the left hand side. There are three terms in the right hand side. Now we need to find the LCM of the denominators and multiply all the 5 terms here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We multiply all the 5 terms with 15, with the LCM 15, with the LCM 15. Somebody continue after this. Okay, so now we'll have to simplify 15 and 5. This is one term. We'll have to simplify 5 and 15. So it is 5 ones are 5 threes are. So we have 3 into 17 minus 3x. Here again 3 ones are 3 fives are. So 5 into 4x plus 2. 15 fives are 75. 15 into 6x is 90x. And here 3 ones are 3 fives are. So it will be 5 into 7x plus 14. Can somebody continue after this?
Ma'am, shall I try now?
Yeah, please. Yes.
Ma'am, we need to multiply the we have to close the brackets first.
We'll have to open up the brackets. May remove the brackets. Yeah, correct.
Remove the brackets. So 3 into 17 is equal to 51.
Very good.
3 into minus 3x is equal to minus 9x.
Very good.
And we have the minus symbol here. Then 5 in minus 5 into 4x is equal to minus 20x.
Very good.
Minus 5 plus 2 minus 5 into plus 2 is equal to minus 10.
Very good.
In the RHS, that we have to remove only the second term's bracket. So 5 into 7x is equal to 35x.
Okay, there's a third term. There's a third term. See, a first term, second term. There's a third term in the RHS.
Yes.
Okay.
5 into 7x is equal to 35x.
Very
5 into 14x is 14 is equal to 70.
Very good. Yeah. Now after this.
After this, we have to simplify the equation.
Yeah.
So
minus 10.
51 minus 10 is equal to 41.
Okay.
9x minus 20x is equal to 29x.
So same signs. Minus 9x minus 20x. Same sign. So we need to add and put the same sign. Minus 29x.
Yes.
Yeah. Similarly in the RHS.
Yeah. The RHS, we have 75 plus 70, which is equal to 145. Minus minus 90x plus 35x.
Yeah.
Is equal to 55x.
Minus 55x.
Yes, minus 55x. In the next step, we need to bring the variables to one side and the constants to another side.
Yeah.
So we are bringing down
the x terms to one side and the constants to the other side. Yes.
So we are bringing down 29x, and because 59 minus 59x is in RHS, we are bringing it to the LHS as plus 55x.
Yeah.
Then 145 is coming. 145 minus 41, because plus 41 is becoming by minus 41 in RHS.
Very good.
Then minus 29x plus 55x is equal to 26x.
Very good.
In the RHS, 145 minus 41 is equal to 104.
Okay.
Which is equal to 26x is equal to 104.
Okay.
So x is equal to 104 divided by 26.
Okay.
So x is equal to 4.
X is equal to 4. Very good. That was by, who did this?
Raja, ma'am.
Yeah, Raja. Okay, I can see it, but I just wanted to confirm. Raja, very good, Raja. Very good.
Thank you.
So Raja, how many terms are there? Going back to the equation, how many terms do you see in the left-hand side? In this equation, how many terms do you see in the left-hand side?
2 terms.
2 terms. How many terms in the right-hand side?
3 terms, ma'am.
3 terms. Very good. So same idea here. 2 terms in the left-hand side, 2 terms in the right-hand side. Or we need to look at the denominators. Take the LCM of the denominators. Here 60 and multiply every term with 60 and proceed. So this is similar. Yes, children. How do we work this? What is this method called?
Cross multiplication, ma'am.
Multiplication method. So we solve this by the cross multiplication method. Let's recall. So there's only one fraction on the left hand side. See here, there is one numerator, one denominator. There's only one fraction in the left hand side. Again, there's only one fraction on the right hand side. See, numerator by denominator. This is one denominator. Same thing here, numerator, denominator. There's only one fraction in the LHS and RHS. So when you have a situation like this in an equation, when there's one fraction in the LHS and only one fraction in the RHS, you can solve this by the method of cross multiplication. So we multiply the numerator here with the denominator here. You can write anything first, children. You can write this one first and then this also. And then we multiply this numerator with this denominator. We cross multiply. Again, you can write this product first and then this product. The order is not important because it's multiplication. 4 5s are 20, 5 4s are 20. Multiplication is commutative. So the order is not that you should write this product only first. You can even write this product first. That also you can do. You can write this product is equal to this product. And then how in this bracket, how many terms do we have?
2, ma'am. So
2 terms. This bracket, 2
we
terms.
have
2, ma'am.
2,
So when we multiply 2 terms in this bracket with 2 terms in this bracket, we'll get 4 terms in the product. See here, we'll get 4 terms in the product. When you multiply 2 terms in this bracket with the 2 terms in this bracket, 2 into 2, 4 terms. The product will have 4 terms. You can see it here. The product has 4 terms. 4 terms it has. Similarly, on the right hand side also the same thing. 2 into 2, 4 terms we'll get. See, we get 4 terms. We get 4 terms. And how do we multiply? The first term 6x with the second bracket 2x plus 3. The second term plus 7 with the second bracket 2x plus 3. So we multiply the second bracket. How do we do this multiplication? This is a binomial, this is a binomial. We are multiplying, we are finding the product of 2 binomials. Binomial, 2 terms. Binomial, 2 terms. Product of 2 binomials. How do we multiply? You should write the second bracket and multiply every term in the first bracket, 6x with the second bracket, plus 7 with the second bracket. That's what we do in the RHS also. And then you know how to multiply. The x terms on one side, x square and x terms on one side, the numbers to the other side. And you can see it's x is minus 11 by 9. So in this one, children, in this one, what you have to do is, since there's a bracket here, since there's a bracket here in the equation, we'll just open the bracket first and then proceed in the usual way. We'll just open up the bracket. So it will be minus, when you open the bracket, see here, this x plus 2 by 6, we see it here as it is. All right, this x plus 2 by 6 as it is. We'll open up the bracket. So minus into this term will be minus, you can see it here. See the first term here, children, x plus 2 by 6, minus into this term will be minus. So minus 11 minus x by 3. Next, minus into minus plus, minus into minus plus. We are opening the bracket. We're removing the bracket. So minus into minus plus, you can see the plus here. And this 1 by 4 as it is. So we'll just, when the equation has a bracket, a simple bracket in it, we'll first remove the bracket. We'll multiply the terms in the bracket with whatever is outside the bracket. We'll remove the bracket and then proceed in the usual way. RHS, nothing to do. Now you can see 4 terms, 1, 2, 3, 4 terms we have. We have 3 terms in the left hand side and we have 1 term in the right hand side. So the procedure is the same. We need to find the LCM of the denominators. Which is 12. And I don't have to say anything further. You know it. So remember, when in the equation we have a simple bracket, we'll just remove the simple bracket. We'll get rid of the simple bracket and then proceed in the usual way. So this is a similar situation like the 18th one. We have a simple bracket here. So we'll try to remove this. This bracket. So in the left hand side, we have x, we write it as it is, and we have minus. There are 2 terms, 2 terms on the left hand side. We'll write them as they are. X minus 2x plus 8 by 3 is equal to, you can see this minus 3 also comes as it is. Minus 3. We just want to remove the bracket here. How? Outside this bracket. See here, minus 3 is not inside the bracket. So minus 3 as it is. The terms inside the bracket should be multiplied by 1 by 4. These 2 terms inside the bracket should be multiplied with 1 by 4, not minus 3. Minus 3 is not in the bracket, it's outside the bracket. So minus 3 comes as it is. You should not multiply 1 by 4 and minus 3. No, because minus 3 is not contained in the bracket. 1 by 4 is to be multiplied to all the terms inside the bracket, not outside. So minus 3 comes as it is. 1 by 4 into x is 1 by 4x. And 1 by 4, then this minus sign, because plus into minus is minus. This minus sign, plus into minus, minus. And 1 by 4 into this fraction, 2 minus x by 6. You can see it here. So you can see this 1 by 4 here, children. You can see this 1 by 4 here. And you can see this 2 minus x by 6 here. And the sign minus, plus into minus is minus. We'll do it again. 1 by 4 into x is 1 by 4x. Plus into minus, minus. There is no sign before 1 by 4. That means it's plus. There is no sign before 1 by 4. So it's plus. So plus into minus, minus. Now we'll have to multiply this 1 by 4 and this one. That's what you see here. 1 by 4 into 2 minus x by 6. Now in the next step, we need to simplify this a little further, you know. So we write this as it is. We write this as it is. We write this also as it is. We write minus 3 as it is. We just have to do this calculation here. Multiply the numerators. 1 into 2 minus x. 1 into anything is the same thing. 1 into anything is the same thing. So 1 into 2 minus x is 2 minus x. See this minus as it is. We're just multiplying the numerators. 1 into 2 minus x is 2 minus x. 4 into 6 is 24. So like this, now we have, you know, unleashed this bracket and we can see 5 terms. We can see 1, 2 terms in the left hand side, 1, 2, 3 terms in the right hand side. Now the procedure is the same. Take the LCM. Take the LCM of the denominators. Multiply every term with the LCM. And you know how to finish it. So that's it for today's session. That's it for today's session, children. Thank you so much. We'll continue with the test on word problems in the next class. And there will be a compensation class for the Saturday's class, which I didn't make. I'll let you know. I'll let you know when we'll have that class. All right. So please follow the messages on WhatsApp. Thank you so much, children. You may leave the meeting. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, children.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, children. Thank you.